What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Jog here with our RGBL Week 8 Teambuilder. We are going against Drake, the commissioner of the league himself, and this is a very not exactly important matchup, but it's an important matchup, I would say, to potentially Drake. Excuse me. Also, bear in mind, guys, I am a little tired. Also, I just came back. I'm coming back from the hospital after having a roughly 5.5, almost 6 hour trip here. And if anyone's wondering, don't worry, I'm completely fine. Everything's good now. So I'm healthy, I'm good. Just all you know, but we're back. So again, if I sound groggy, that's kind of why. It was just a long day yesterday. But we're here for week 8. If we win this game, we clinch our playoff spot no matter what. With a 6-4, we can finish with a 6-4 record. Obviously, we're going to still try to win every single time and stuff like that because, we want to be the very best like no one ever was. Sorry, I had to do that. But this is a interesting game to say the least. But if you guys are excited, but like you haven't already, subscribe if you are new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be thrilling with the king of the frill. And with that, let's break down this matchup. So Drake's team consists of Corviknight, Swampert, Rotom Fan, Mienshao, Grimmsnarl, Haxorus, Mega Diancie, Volcanion, Crobat, Jinx, and Roselia. So looking at this team, there's no way he's bringing Jinx and Roselia. They do not match up at all. Him having 3 flying types really is really bad on him, in my opinion. I don't think flying is the best typing to duplicate on. Like, looking at his team, he's got some decent. He only has like 2 rock resists. Well, the flying type that's a seal type can resist, while it's neutral rock, so. But I know. Excuse me. I don't think it's just a good idea, though, to bring it, though. To have that many flying types, though. But I don't think Crobat's coming. As much as Crobat's really good in a sense, I don't know if Crobat's the mon he brings versus me. In all honesty, just because of how frail it kind of is. Um, yeah, but that one's just that up in the air kind of bring. But these 8 Pokemon we're gonna go over, I definitely think are some of the ones he's gonna have, and we're gonna really kind of figure out how we go from there. But we're kicking. He's got a Volcanion here. Volcanion is also just a really good mon to kind of spam dual stab. It gets to spam that dual stab against my team pretty much for free, essentially. And I only have a few switch-ins to it, but my switch-ins don't really want to be burned and everything like that. So definitely could be an annoying mon. It also could be something that could just bring toxic and stuff like that as well. Excuse me. Sorry there, guys. But I don't think it brings it just because I don't think it matches up all that well against me in that type of sense, though. Mega Diancie is definitely something I could see him potentially bring versus us. Mega Diancie is just a really annoying powerhouse of a mon to kind of just be able to click buttons and attack us, which is going to be really annoying for us. But over to the 6, I do think he's going to bring. I think Corviknight is the 100% bring. Corviknight can just match up against everything on my team. It can handle a Powdon 1v1. It handles Excadrill and Infuriation 1v1. It can kind of handle Venusaur but it has to bring like some bulk up kind of stuff and everything like that. It can handle our Como O relatively decently well as well. There's just a lot of my team that Corviknight matches up relatively good with. I do think Swampert's going to be a bring because I definitely expect him to think I'm going to be bringing Zeraora, which spoilers for the first time I'm not. And I'll go over that. Rotom Fan is definitely going to be annoying as well. I do expect that thing to not be like a not max defensive thing, but I do expect it to be defensive and be very annoying versus us. Mienshao, I do think Scarf Mienshao, excuse me, is going to be relatively good. He could potentially bring Bulk Up or Assault Vest Mienshao, but I feel like Scarf Mienshao just really helps prioritize. He could also potentially bring Choice Bandit as well, just for that reason, because he's done some other things. Like, we can do rapid spin, be faster, and then boom, he comes in, bam, plows us and everything like that. So I don't know. Grimmsnarl then comes for sure because he's gonna probably bring screens. Grimmsnarl, he could probably just bring most likely reflect, and then 2 attacks, or then something like maybe bulk up or a coverage move. So either reflect 3 attacks, reflect and maybe bulk up, and then 2 attacks. Like, because I think Grimmsnarl can play offensively versus decently well against us. I don't think from defensive standpoint, so it doesn't do too much. But again, I do expect maybe like a light clay reflect kind of strategy, which is something I have definitely done. And a lot of other people have done. And I do think Haxorus comes. Haxorus has a very good offensive capabilities in this matchup. I think Haxorus definitely can be annoying versus us, but I think we have the tools we need to kind of deal with his annoyance in that type of situation. So the good news is that he doesn't get to bring in Haxorus on something like my Como, and he does have to be careful of Scarf Como or maybe potential Habomberry Como. But again, if we don't even see Haxorus, that's fine with me because then that's one less Pokemon I have to worry about. So really, really good there. Now, that's the six I do see. Again, I can see him potentially bringing the Digidancy. I could see him bring the Volcanion, and there's only like a small chance he could bring Crobat, but I don't expect Crobat. Excuse me. And I do think there's no way he's bringing Jinx and Roselia. So looking at our team, first off, the reason you don't see Zero Aura on this team. Zero Aura on this team, yes, literally demolishes this man's team. However, there's a little bit of the problem of running the moves that I need to run and the item. Because the item should be either Shuka Berry, Lumberry, Expert Belt, Life Orb. Like, there was a lot of options for me to have to figure this out. Like, because if I get burnt and I could have brought maybe special, but the problem with running special is I can't break through things like Haxorus per se with special. I can't break through certain of the mons and his team going special as well. Like, I felt like Zero Aura, as much as Zero Aura was really, 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 really good in this match, I just don't know if Zero Aura was the bring. Plus, with everything I was bringing, everything didn't scream Zero Aura to me. But I looked at Zero Aura's matchup. Zero Aura literally had a field day. But I'm also taking a chance right here because I think I can kind of afford to, with just this week and 2 other weeks left over in the season. I want to see if I can throw him off because I think I threw off maybe Max. Well, I guess I didn't throw off Max because he had Sandsetter, which I completely forgot about. Because again, I was trying to make sure he didn't bring Sandfish, but he brought it anyways. But you know what I meant. Anyways, looking at this, I wanted to make him fully prep for Zero Aura. I want him to prep for Zero Aura because he knows Zero Aura just beats his team. So if maybe we could force him to bring in those things like the reflect and everything like that, then maybe we could just do something to kind of stop him from there. But anyways, let's break down the team we're bringing this week. We're first off bringing Como, my scale mail here with Flamethrower, Flash Hand, Autotomize, and Clanging Scales. 136 HP, max special attack, 16 speed up, and a 104 speed. Timid nature. With this set, we hit everything on his team for super effective and neutral damage. We are taking a little bit of a risk here running Clanging Scales over something like Dragon Pulse. But I feel like I want to be able to hit that Rotom harder. Or potentially one-shot it. But, having a Dragon Pulse would probably be safer and everything like that. I maybe might run some Calcs and see if Dragon Pulse can be enough to do the 2 KO damaging that I really needed to do. But the reason we're running Flamethrower, it'd be able to 1v1 against Corviknight, Flash Cannon, instantly decks out Dancing, and it's also a good answer to check any potential switch in from the Grimmsnarl if he does not have the light screen ability. We are running Roselia Berry for both Grimmsnarl and Dancing. I feel like the Roselia Berry was much more safer. Also, once we get Autotomize up, we're faster than everything on his team. We are faster than Choice Scarf Mienshao, which is the only thing I can see him running Scarf, and then that also means we're faster than +1 Haxorus as well. So definitely something to kind of note with that. But yeah, I think this could be a match where Como just goes in and just clicks buttons. I'm next to bring Ariel. You look at Ariel's team. Look at Ariel. Look at Drake's team. What does he have for this thing? Not really anything. We're bringing Calm Mind Surf, Moonblast, and Protect. Now, I'm going to spoil it. We're going to bring another Mono Protect, and I'm going to explain why. Some reasons I want to bring Protect. For one, I want to stall out my own sand turns. My own sand turns could hinder me here with chipping my team down. But two, I get to chip down his team and reveal if he's got leftovers on any of his monsters really good. But what's really, really good about having Protect as well is I can scout what plays he's going to make with certain mons on his team, and I can go from there, or make him over prep and go for that type of situation. Like, he could definitely go, like, I got a +1 or +2 off, and he's going to bring in his Rotom Fan. I'm going to click Protect and see if he just clicks Thunderbolt. And then what I'm going to make him do is I'm going to make him think, okay, does he click Thunderbolt again, or does he click Will-O-Wisp, predicting the switch into my ground types, or make him run go for air slash, predicting that, or even predict the Will-O-Wisp. And burning this thing would be kind of bad to neutralize my leftovers, but it would be able to catch the Rotom and knock out Rotom, because it could be one of those annoying mons that my team would struggle to break through in that type of situation. But we're running 140 HP, 100 HP, max defense with a bold nature, 148 special attack, and I didn't bother touching speed. I didn't bother touching my special defense, especially since special defense is getting boosted by Calm Mind. And I didn't bother. I just went max defense just because I want to be able to take a lot of hits. I didn't run max HP just because I didn't really need it, and plus I wanted the special attack investment to really start kind of breaking through his holes in his team. So there was definitely that I wanted to consider as well. I know he could have a move like False Surrender, which would lower my special attack with his Grimmsnarl, but Grimmsnarl doesn't want to stay in against me. Like, come on. Do you really want to keep that Grimmsnarl in against me? I can kind of set up freely in front of Grimmsnarl, which is pretty good as well because he does not have knockoff, so he wouldn't be able to ruin my items. So definitely something to know with that. But yeah. Up next, we're bringing Big Mama, and she's actually going to be bringing Sand this week. We're going to be bringing the Smooth Rock this week. We're running definitely mixed defensive, pushing a little towards more of that special defensive push this week. We're running max HP, 8 attack, 112 in defense, 136 def, careful nature, with Toxic, Slack Off, Fire Fang, and Earthquake. I decided to run just Fire Fang because I want a chance to potentially burn the Corviknight, because Corviknight is going to be the switch into this thing every single time. Now, Slack Off may not be the best thing in the world to have, but the reason why I have Slack Off, because I can do, unless that Rotom's going to carry Hex, which I don't know. It could be. I definitely expect this thing to be the default, Rotom to be the defogger potentially, because I could see something like Bulk Up, Roost, Body Press, and then either Brave Bird or maybe something else for Corviknight. And I think that definitely fits Corviknight better in this matchup. Where Rotom, if he's bringing a second flying type, Rotom plays defensively better and can run Defog, Will-O-Wisp, Air Slash, and Volt Switch. And I can beat that 1v1 with Toxic Slack Off. I can beat that 1v1, so I don't really care. I need Fire Fang to kind of chip down the Corviknight. And also, sorry if you hear noises, my cat is being a bit of a dunce, and he's just messing everything up, and he's just throwing everything around. Annoying me. Sorry if you hear the sounds in the background, but basically Hippowdon really gives walls a good a lot of his stuff. And even though, yes, getting this thing burnt would suck, excuse me, I don't really kind of care because I can just chip a lot of his thing down. I can toxic a lot of his things, which is really good as well. And I just generally think Hippowdon's defensive presence is going to be super, super clutch this game. Up next, we're taking a bit of a risk. We did this last time, though. Last time we brought Sand, I believe it was Sand, or something like that. We brought a weakness policy Excadrill, and we brought it against Rain, and it won, getting 5 KOs. So I'm just saying, crazier things can happen in this type of situation. And we're using almost the exact same set. Not exact, but almost the exact same set. And that's what's really, really cool. And let's see if we can try to pull this off again. But we're running Driller with Iron Defense, Swords Dance, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. Now, I didn't bother to put Iron Head on here. Iron Head, honestly, is not really necessary for this matchup for a lot of reasons. But ultimately, Excadrill here breaks his man's team. We're bringing Jolly Nature with max attack, 76 defense, 100 special HP, max attack Adamant, and 80 speed with the Jolly Nature. I wanted to run Adamant so badly, but I feel like having that extra bulk in HP into defense, I think was just really, really clutch. Now, what this is designed to do is just Swords Dance. And if Corviknight, which should be one of his main answers to me, comes in against me, I click Iron Defense, understand. And if maybe something like what's his name comes in, I still click Iron Defense, even if he probably clicks Scald. And what I can do is I can have an easy +4 right there. And with that, even if he's like roughly max HP max defense, I have a good chance to 2 KO Corviknight, guaranteed. And plus his body presses don't do as much damage to me at all. And other than that, I Earthquake everything else, and I kill, which is really, really good. This set is a little risky to bring. I think Chopo Berry could have probably been better. I will admit to that. But I think this set just really, really, really works. And what's really good, this is getting set up in front of things like Haxorus, is really good set up in front of things like Mian Xiao, which is really good. Because again, the only thing that could be a problem though would be Banded Mian Xiao. I don't really think he's bringing Banded Mian Xiao against me when he knows speed is definitely going to be his main thing he needs on his side. So I hope this extra set pays off. I really think it can do well. But up next, we're bringing Groot here, our Mega Venusaur, who's been putting in a lot of good work. He's gotten some good games where he's been able to show off his amazing talents. But we're bringing Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Protect. Now, basically, Groot's job here is to just play annoying. Going for Leech Seed, trying to stall out and everything like that. Giga Drain plus Sludge Bomb or Dual Stab. I'm running Protect just to get some HP recovery and also just kind of stall out some turns. Even if he starts setting up bulk ups and stuff like that, I do not care. It does not matter to me what you do. Burn max HP, 148 defense, 56 special attack, and 52 speed. I actually ran speed just for defensive Rotom, just because of the fact that Rotom can be a little annoying. And what I really want to do is just kind of annoy his team down. So, yes, there is a chance of him getting free bulk ups with his Corviknight, which can do a lot of work towards me. But I think getting the Leech Seed plus the Protect and maybe some prediction plays and stuff like that, willing him down is also really going to be good as well. So I think Groot can put in. I wanted to run something like maybe Sunny Day and then Weather Ball, but here's the problem with running Sunny Day. If he brings that Volcanion and I boost that Volcanion is going to hurt. And also, it kind of cripples down my whole water type because then my Moonblast only hit a decent part of his team where I would need Surf to hit like things like Corviknight under the sun and stuff like that. So, but I think Groot here can be a really good support bomb, which just spamming Leech Seeding and recovery for the team. And I generally think it's going to be really good. And last one is for bringing Type, which is going to be running the Electric Memory instead of Zero Orb in this slot. We're running Grass Clutch, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt with Defog. Defog is only realistically here for potential rocks to get rid of a team, but it's mostly here to get rid of screens. If that is Light Clay, which has to be Light Clay, on that Grimmsnarl, I don't want screens there. I do not want him having screens up against my team. And if I have to sack off Savali to get the screens away, especially if Grimmsnarl's gone, then that's what I'm going to have to do. But Savali has been a really clutch mon this season. It's been actually been doing decently well for us. And I don't know how I felt about him, but he's been doing really good. He's been able to get a couple of KOs here and there, support the team and everything. And we've been pretty good on our brings left. The last couple of weeks that we won games, we brought Bug, and then we brought Bug, we brought Fairy, and they came in the clutch and got us the win in those games. So definitely feeling good and confident about running Electric this week. Grass Clutch is there to 1v1 and potentially catch the switch in on Swampert maybe, and then try to go and grab and waste his Rindo Berry or something like that, or 2 KO him. Ice Beam is there for Haxorus, really, and the other Rotom, if I really want to click that instead, potentially. And I have Thunderbolt as our main stab. I didn't like running multi-attack this week, even though multi-attack is very, very strong. He just has a lot of defensive mon, so I definitely think going more of a special route with pretty much every mon except our Sand team was definitely the smart route to go this week, and I think is going to pay off. We're running max HP for a lot of good bulk. We are running a bold nature, so we can take at least one non-boosted +1 Earthquake, or at max, hopefully. If it's Life Orb Haxorus, I think we don't. We could maybe live, but it would be a very low roll if we could. I don't know, but we were running 116 HP, 116 special attack, I meant, for some offensive capabilities, and we are running 24 in Spadef just to have a little defense. And I think all of his bulk that is based in 95 and below with 0 speed investment, we do outspeed. So I kind of don't care about that per se. But I generally think type here is going to be really good, and I just generally think the team came out really good. But that's going to be the team, guys. This is a bit of a rough one. We could win this easy. We could lose this really bad, but you never know. But that's going to be it for the team, and that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, everybody, peace.